It's the time to get down.
Story that I got from them is about two teenage girls that were charged in the murder of a couple. This couple, Nia Hogg and Michael Muchioki, were returning from their engagement party. Then they were robbed and murdered.
Wow.
Each of them shot in the head twice.
Jeez.
Take a look at these young ladies. Does this look like your nieces right there?
Yeah, boy, I hope they got some background on this.
Where was this again?
This was in Jersey City, New Jersey.
Wow.
They had 4 arrests. It was just terrible, just terrible. 1 man, 2 females. There was really 4 arrests, but they only admitted to the 1 man. I guess what they're trying to get, they 4 pending arrests, okay. But supposedly this couple had their engagement party, and on the way home, just like, I guess, a block or so from their house, they were carjacked. These were college sweethearts, Michael Muchioki, 27, and Nia Hogg, 25. They were supposed to be married in April, okay, and, after the whole affair, they were going home, and around 3 a.m. that night, they were shot.
Wow. So what are the authorities saying? They're going to give us that sob story about these kids, but not being watched out by their parents. I mean, what's the story behind it? You know what I mean?
They probably don't have too
much. Not too much, baby.
Probably not
I just
too
think
much
the
right
thing
off
that
the
really
bat.
shocked everybody.
And they were teenagers. They're going to fry them like adults.
Well, yes, the thing. The question is, you got two teenagers like this
Yeah.
who put 2 bullets
Right.
in somebody's head.
Yeah, and you know what, Mario, here's the part that makes it so difficult. We give so much credit for teenagers being smart and grown up and acting certain ways, and then when something like this happens, all of a sudden we pull them outside of that and say, you know what, they're just teenagers. And the swift justice has to be swift. No, I agree. I mean, it's one of those sad stories where you sit there and say, how can you? But remember now, there's all over the world people have to defend, kill, whether in third-party countries or what have you. They're smart enough to know exactly what they were doing. If they were carrying guns, then they knew the intent of what they were going to do with the guns.
That's how I look at it. And like I told my daughter, when we hear stories about teenagers breaking the law, horrible stories about them hurting people, killing people, hurting themselves, whatever. I just looked at my kid. I'm like, if you're ever arrested, I'm letting you know right now. I love you dearly.
Right.
But there's no money. There is no money.
Not my
back
money. In the old days,
to get your ass out of jail. I'm letting you know right now.
Station.
I'm not going to do it. No. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Remember in the old days when parents would come up to the school and whip your ass?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
There was no child abuse. They would call the school. Your parent would come up to the school and beat the shit out of you right up there at the school.
Your aunts, the neighbor down the street would,
Yeah.
It would be no acting up there.
It's not, I just told my kid, I'm just letting you know right now. You want to hurt somebody, I'm teaching you to be a model citizen. If you want to hurt somebody and yourself, I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
I will not spend any money to get you out of jail. You will go on that ride by yourself.
And we're talking about capital crime here, so
Doesn't matter. I don't care.
Well, the conversation you're
I'll be a little less hard on you for shoplifting.
Right. See, we're talking about
but
murder.
Only a little bit.
Murder. Well, what conversation could you have with your son or daughter about murder?
It's beyond talks, Victor, when you get to that point. Now you're in the hands of people that I have no control over, and that's where you have to be. Sorry.
If the gun if the gun is in your possession, then you know the intent and the option of which you will or may use it. If you don't bring it with you, then guess what? You eliminate that option.
It's just the fact, I guess, we used to teenage boys doing stupid stuff. This just shows you now how women are now, you picked up all the men's bad habits.
Oh, Lord.
You smoke and drink like men, cheat just like men. Now you shooting too.
Swear and curse and
scratching your
like
crotch just like men.
Grab a hold of our
around
dicks
looking
and
like,
what have you.
Wait a minute.
Grabbing your virtual penis.
Mario, I need to hear that with clarity again. I'm sorry. When moments like that come up, Mario.
What the hell?
What did you just say?
We need to get back to the sexes being different. But everybody can pick their role.
There you go,
Just
man.
pick one.
Take it.
But be that one.
And own it.
Yeah, stay with it. If you're going to be a female, be female. If you're going to switch up, let us know. We have a show for that.
You're wrong.
So it's okay.
Man, I just feel sorry for the parents, though, of these children.
Man, but you wonder, okay, now no offense, I don't know anything about their parents, and there's always the bad seed. But isn't it amazing how often when you actually do meet the parents, that they're from the gutter themselves?
Yeah.
So now you wonder why the child is no good, because the parents is the sorry sons of bitches. That's why.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. When you run into them, you say, no wonder
You're always going to go back to
no
the
wonder
parent.
your child.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like this. If the child calls their grandmother Mama and their mother Pam, they're probably going to jail.
Well,
Okay.
you know what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me say this one here.
Okay.
Taylor just last week Taylor passed her driving written test. Okay, so we have to go through the whole actual driving test. But I was told by a couple of parents who have the same age teenagers as I do, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, when they get their license, you will be signing away your life. You are responsible."
Oh no, because we're gonna fix
for
it
everything."
for them to fail. I'm telling you, I learned from other parents you can bribe people at the DMV to fail your child.
Yeah.
You can, and if you ever go to the DMV and see people line up to take their driving test, and you see the parents like going,
I got you back.
"Oh yeah, honey, soon as you pass the test, I'm getting you that new car too."
Oh no.
Yes, honey. And then you wink at
No
the
new
guy
car.
giving the test. You can get your kid to fail. I think we got it all set up. She gonna be failing driving tests till she's 25. She ain't gonna pass it. They see her name come up. Fail this
Yeah,
one.
because if
Fail
they
this
go
one.
out and I mean, like I tell
I
my daughter,
wouldn't let 'em
driving
drive.
is a responsibility, and also too, you are getting into a potential death trap if you.
And some of them don't have that savvy. You know what? No offense. And my 16-year-old kind of like that too. They think they know the street.
Yeah.
They think they know the street. I know the street. You don't know the
Clueless.
damn street.
Clueless.
You ain't what street? You mean? They think they tough, and we
Clueless.
looking at them. You know you ain't tough. I'm tough.
Right, and growing up around
No.
here, right?
They ripe to be taken. Ripe to be. That's why you don't want them to drive. You know how stupid your kids are. You see they room. You know. Oh no, this was right.
That's why
I
God is
got one of my
laughing.
buddies. He always says he knows one of his daughters headed for the pole. He says, "I know which one, man. I got 4 girls. I got this one. I got to stay on her
That is
ass.
absolutely
If I
horrible.
don't stay on her ass, she'll be on the pole. Every chance since she's been a baby, she's been trying to take her clothes off. She's been snatching off her drawers since she was
Get on
2.
to the next story, please.
Let's tell you. So watch your children. All right.
That's why God is laughing at us.
Okay, we got these stories. Now, GOP Chairman Michael Steele announced he made some mistakes.
How many?
He just didn't say that. But he said he's the first to admit it. No, Negro. You're not the first. But, I like Michael Steele. I mean, and, they wanted him to take responsibility for the $2,000 tab at this lesbian strip club.
That's not a bad tab. Now, Mario,
That's a cheap tab,
That's a cheap.
2,000, man.
That's very affordable.
You can eat. I mean, you go. I know
Especially for LA.
when we went with the fellas, our tab. By the time we
right.
ate on those hot wings,
Shoot.
and they have those, if you go to the full nude strip clubs, they the case of alcohol.
Yeah.
So you got to get those $6, $7 juices.
Can I say something? Why is it that they're always looking for black politicians to be apologetic? I don't.
America likes
I don't
black
get that.
folks to be apologetic in general. They don't
I
want
don't
you
know,
angry.
I just feel that
I'm just
look,
telling you, as a child of 60s,
Hey, listen.
don't be angry. They're scared of that.
The governor of
He's
Virginia
so angry.
isn't apologetic about Nazi Confederacy Month, so
No, but
why should Michael Steele
every black
have
person
to,
out
or
there knows when
the
you go to your
president
job.
or any other, the bottom line is they had a staff member who did something that wasn't cool. It was dealt with. End of story.
Well,
Seriously, it's done.
Except it's also all fake anyway, because the whole point was raising money for donors. And I can tell you first off,